Hola Brawlers, welcome back to Eternal Brawl. Is here your game host manager ready and set to share with you another epic hero in our game. Are you ready? Let's go Brawlers! So, knowing that it's Halloween season, I want to start by asking you, how many of you are fans of horror movies? Are you? And which one are your favorites? A little secret between us, I am terrified of them. Literally, I can't even watch suspense movies, let alone horror or scary movies. Anyhow, whether you like them or not, and wherever you're in the world, you have probably heard of the well-known movie franchise, The Conjuring universe. For those of you who have watched it, how many times did your heart skip a beat while the scary scenes? I admire you for watching it. Anyhow, from these movies came the famous and infamous character of Annabelle. Have you ever heard of something that is really cute, but that's just their facade, and they're actually extremely evil? Well, if you have heard of these types of characters, then allow me to tell you more about Annabelle, this notorious, scary demon who possesses girls. Let's hear the background story. Annabelle, also known as Bee, was a doll maker's daughter who sadly passed away at the age of 7 when she unintentionally stepped in front of a moving vehicle. Now, Samuel Mullins, who was the father, the doll maker, and his wife Esther were extremely devastated because of their daughter's death. So they started praying and praying to whatever entity would grant them their wish to see their daughter again. An unknown entity responded, and it allowed them very briefly to see Bee's spirit. But the unknown entity also convinced them to transfer the essence of this spirit into one of Samuel's crafted dolls. They happily agreed. Oh God, what an error. Suddenly, big mistake, Samuel and Esther. What they soon realized is that they had attracted a demon who was looking for a human host. Oh God. Suddenly one day Esther was there and the demon took Bee's form and then attacked Esther and gouged out her eye. So scary. Imagine your daughter, your late daughter, so your dead daughter, her spirit becoming a demon and attacking you? Truly traumatizing. They were so scared they sought out the help of priests to bless the house. And the priests did this and they locked the doll in Bee's closet. And suddenly, everything was peace again. But wait, Brawlers, things will get scarier. 12 years later, everything seemed perfectly fine. And the Mullins, being the good people that they were, decided to share their house with Sister Charlotte and 6 other girls who were left homeless after their orphanage closed. They advised everyone to stay away from Bee's room, which was closed and locked. But Janice, a little cute orphan girl who was crippled by polio, one day she found a note that said, "Find me." And she just started looking and looking, like it was just weird. She felt like she needed to do this. And she ended up slipping into Bee's room, which had magically become unlocked. And when she went into the room, she found the key to the closet, kept looking, opened the closet, and found a sinister porcelain doll. Oh God, Janice, what did you do? With this, the unleashing of a strong monster came upon the house, aka the demon. It started terrorizing the girls to extents that you can't even imagine. You gotta watch the movie. I mean, I've just heard about it and I'm scared. So watch it and tell me. Anyhow, these girls were so young. Like, can you imagine being them? And you wanna know the details? It gets scarier. Stay tuned, Brawlers. Come on, let's keep going with the story. Imagine this. It's nighttime. It's so quiet. And you can here and then hear the breeze. You start getting the chills. You're little Janice. And suddenly, a demon appears in front of you. It appeared in front of Janice and started telling her that he wanted her soul. Janice was terrified and tried getting away. No, the demon took her and hurled her violently into the ground floor, leaving her severely injured and confined to a wheelchair. And then, one morning, the demon, posing as Sister Charlotte, wheeled Janice into the old barn. When it got to the barn, it took Bee's form and attacked and possessed Janice by throwing up black bile directly into Janice's mouth. Oh God, poor her. And then Linda, who was Janice's best friend, started noticing weird behaviors from Janice. Of course, Janice was possessed. So she started connecting the dots and she decided to tell Samuel that she had seen and knew that Janice had gone into Bee's room and taken the doll. Samuel knew this was not a good sign, but before they could do anything, Janice, who could now walk, ended up killing Samuel. Sister Charlotte heard the screams from outside the house and was horrified to find him dead. Brawlers, the demon did not stop. It killed Esther, attacked Sister Charlotte, and tried to stab Linda. Somehow, Sister Charlotte was able to lock the doll and Janice into the closet of Bee's room. And they called the police, who came the next day and started searching the house for evidence. You wanna know something? They only found the doll. They took it as evidence and they escorted Linda, Sister Charlotte, and the rest of the girls out of the house. But you wanna know something? Janice had escaped through a hole in the closet wall, and she relocated herself to an orphanage in Santa Monica. It's kind of sad. I mean, she was still possessed, so she started isolating herself. She couldn't control these things, but also like so evil. And with time, she decided to call herself Annabelle. She started living in this orphanage, very isolated. And then Sharon and Pete Higgins decided to adopt her. And I'm just gonna say one thing. The terror continued and continued. Yes, Brawlers, Annabelle is somewhere around. Maybe still with Sharon, maybe not. You'll never know. She can be even in another doll, or in a really cute girl, like Janice was. So, just be aware of your surroundings, everyone, especially in Halloween season, which I'm sure Annabelle loves. Anyhow, what a nerve-wracking story, guys. I am scared even telling it. And I haven't watched the movie. I just wanted to give you a little briefing so that now all of you want to go and watch it and feel the chills. Anyhow, let's see how this character behaves in our game of Eternal Brawl, and if any of you are gonna want to summon her and play her. Annabelle has a comprehensive ability of 92, which means she will be a sought-out-after hero. Wait for this, she has an attack mode of 93, and a defense skill of 87, with an explosive force of 91 and a control level of 80. With a support rating of 70, which is the highest we've seen so far in characters, Annabelle is a character I know we will all be looking forward to play with once the game goes live, which will be very soon. Before I wrap up, Brawlers, I want to remind you that the pre-sale of our summoning stones is still live, but it will close soon. And after it closes, you will only be able to purchase these stones at special events at a cost 5 to 10 times higher than it is now, or buying them from other buyers at OpenSea. So if I were you, I would take advantage that right now they're only at 0.1 Ethereum. So grab your stones now at eternalbrawl.io. Now, Brawlers, tell me, what do you think about this scary, evil, yet powerful character? How many of you are gonna go watch the movie? I might pass on that. Unless I get a group of friends, a bunch of popcorn and chocolate, and a bunch of hugs from everyone after. I actually think I might go for a walk in the sun after talking so much about this demon. I'm a little scared. Anyhow, Brawlers, remember that you can look at all these characters and their skills on our website, eternalbrawl.io, and that I will continue to share more characters from the pool of all the different categories in the channel, so subscribe. And furthermore, follow us on Twitter, Telegram, Discord, and Instagram if you haven't, since we are always sharing updates and trying to engage with you and get to know with you, as we are a big family in this metaverse. Anyhow, enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, this Halloween season. Stay tuned and stay cool, Brawlers.